I want you to get me a precept. Get me Psalm 58, and start at the 4th verse.
Psalms chapter 58, verse 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth.
We're talking about this devil, Esau.
They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Break their teeth, O Most High, in their mouth.
What is their teeth? Their military might. The reason why they're able to go to this Arab country and that Arab country or that Islamic country and talking about, oh, we're concerned about democracy, because you got a military behind you, man. Because if you didn't have that mighty military, you wouldn't be in them countries, because they'll burn your ass up. And another thing you devils do, you don't mess with nobody as equal of power with you. In other words, you ain't all the atrocities that's going on in China. You ain't gonna go over there and stop to say that. Look, the Chinese got to get democracy, because they will burn your ass, man. And you won't mess with them Russians, man. And by the way, they're gonna burn you any damn way. This place is gonna get burnt, you know. Like I talked to these Edomites, right? When I do my job, there's one Edomite. He was asking me about the candidates and stuff. And he said, what do you think about Palin? I said, man, Palin, she ain't no damn body. What about Romney? I said, he ain't no damn body. What are we going to do? And I put my hands up in the press. I said, you got to pray. I said, because this society, this place is finished, man. But he don't know me, but he kind of knows that something spiritual about me, you know? So he asked me them questions, and I keep telling him the same thing. I tell everybody the same thing. I go around, I said, this society's finished. This is done. America's fucking through, man. You know, you better enjoy yourself in the last couple of minutes you got on this earth. But then I only go so far. I don't tell them the whole thing. But I'll tell them if they keep asking. I said, basically, you're an Edomite, man, which pretty much makes you the damn devil, you know. And we're Israelites, and we're gonna kick your fucking ass. All right.
This is Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbor, and he is not.
Right. In other words, he's a big zero, man. You know, the whole world sees that you you've been struggling with this recession or depression, whatever the hell you want to call it. You've been struggling with this, and then this clown monkey boy came out trying to sound presidential. Now the unemployment rate went up another percent. So it's a 9.1%. So he hasn't kept his promises. All right, go ahead.
This is back in Psalms 58:6. Break their teeth, O Most High, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. Let them melt away as waters which run continually.
So this the great teeth in the lion's mouth, so to speak, is talking about their military might. It says that they're going to melt away. What's going to make them melt away? The radiation from those ICBM missiles. Go ahead.
It says, when he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows.
When he sets that brings forth a missile, ICBM missile from the silo. The silo is the bow, which is your launching pod or whatever you want to call it, which is in the ground. And the arrow is the actual missile. So when you go to shoot them missiles, because you're heading into the third World War. Go ahead.
It says, when he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces, as a snail which melteth, let every one of them pass away, like the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun. Before your pots can feel the thorns, he shall take them away as with a whirlwind. Excuse me. Both living and in his wrath. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall.
Oh, the vengeance of who? It's obviously talking about Esau, right? It's obviously talking about the devil. What does it say that the righteous is going to do? Is the righteous going to try to save him? Go ahead.
The righteous shall rejoice when he sees.
The righteous shall rejoice. Look up the word rejoice. When we see these devils go down, we're not going to feel, oh, look at that little Edomite baby, the little blonde hair, blue-eyed little devil baby. I feel so bad. We're going to rejoice when we see these. So I think about you idiots out there, you bootleg Israelites that can't get no fruit worth a damn. All right? You're fruitless. You got it out? Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms 58 and 10 in the Hebrew. The righteous, the Hebrew word there is tazadakia. Tazadakia. Tazadak, tazadak, which means just, lawful, righteous, just, righteous in government, just.
That's the word for rejoice?
Yeah. That's, hold on, I want to make sure. Rejoice. Righteous and rejoice. Rejoice, the Hebrew word there is shamach, which means to rejoice, be glad, to rejoice arrogantly, exalt. To rejoice arrogantly, exalt. They got a typo here. To rejoice religiously, to cause to rejoice, gladden, make glad, to cause to rejoice, gladden, make glad. Down here, to rejoice, be glad, to be that of a joyful and cheerful countenance. That's pretty much it.
Basically, now we got to go back to Isaiah 14. Somebody read it earlier. The nations are going to rejoice too. Everybody's going to be happy. When you devils get destroyed, everybody's happy days are here again. You know? All right, go ahead.
From where I left off?
Right here, read that point with the nations, what was that?
Okay, I got it.
Read that again.
Okay. This is Isaiah 14 and 9. It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down from to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They shall see thee, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners?
Yeah, so they're going to see all that, and they're going to say, they're going to arrogant, look at this guy that came into our nation and said we had to accept democracy and Christianity. Is this that damn that dropped, they're going to be looking, we're going to be kicking you in the ass every freaking day. And then them other nations are going to be looking for a rest period so they can get their foot up your ass. They're going to be on you, man. They're going to be on you. Go ahead.
This is Habakkuk 2 and 6. Shall not all these take up? Yep. Okay. Habakkuk 2 and 6. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them?
That whole script, we can read that whole chapter. We can read that whole, matter of fact, continue to read.
Verse 8, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city.
That's talking about all the nations. It's talking about all the nations. It's talking about Israel number one, but the rest of the nations, they're going to be looking, because we're going to treat these nations fairly, man. We're going to treat them fairly. We're going to be over them, but we're going to treat them fairly. They're not going to be on our level. They're not going to be sitting on thrones. We're the only ones that's going to be sitting on thrones. And all Israel is going to be sitting on thrones. The 1/3 and the other 2/3. We all going to be sitting on thrones. And they're going to be underneath us. But they're going to be looking to put a foot in Esau's ass right along when we got our foot